about the traffic in Los Angeles. It says something that local officials warned motorists about a temporary roadwork closure on the 405 last year by calling it Carmageddon. Angelenos took the hint, and this weekend they're expected to steer clear of the latest 405 closure, named, of course, Carmageddon 2. That's how it is in L.A., a snarl of overstuffed freeways and commuters who keep their cool, except when they don't. KPCC's Stephen Cuevas has this profile of a punk rocker whose music expresses the insanity of L.A. traffic while extolling the virtues of public transit.
Couple of things you need to know about Eddie Solis. He lives in L.A., loves the band Kiss, and does not own a car.
Being someone who's from L.A., born and raised, and, having a few cars in my past, I saw the city much differently, through a different perspective, through the eyes of a bus rider.
Want to just go all the way to the back? Sure.
Line 18, Wilshire, Western Station.
Just steps from the front door of his home, across the street from a tortilla factory in LA's Boyle Heights neighborhood, Solis catches a bus that connects him with the city's subway and the commuter train he catches to his day job at an indie record label in Hollywood.
It just opened me up to little neighborhoods, galleries, clubs, bars, just everything. Just seeing what's out there, little pockets of the city.
Solis's journeys aboard LA buses and subway cars informs a lot of the material on The New Los Angeles Part 1, Through the Eyes of a Bus Rider, the latest release by the singer-guitarist band It's Casual. In Solis's vision of a new Los Angeles, people abandon their cars, climb aboard public transit, and rediscover their communities. One song extols the virtues of the LA County Metropolitan Transit Agency's Easy Pass and the urban underbelly it introduces to the rider.
And that's a nod and homage to, the people who know what you can even go cheaper and really beat the system and really steer away from spending money on gas and oil profits and all that. Is all it takes for me to witness racial tension, for me to witness illegal aliens. It's not to paint a negative picture, it's just my perspective of what is seen.
Off the bus and back on the street, we make our way past a jazz saxophonist playing for pocket change and down a long escalator to catch a train. So, where are we now?
We're at the Red Line station, the Pershing Square station in downtown LA.
And what's our destination?
We're going to go downstairs another tier, and in about 5 minutes we're going to get on the Red Line going northbound.
Okay, let's go. The Metro Red Line snakes from North Hollywood to downtown Los Angeles. It's the train that inspired It's Casual's signature tune and spawned a viral internet video. It was partly filmed late at night on a moving train as it hurtles from station to station. Solis thrashes away on his guitar and barks the lyrics, which celebrate the Red Line and call out the congested freeways that coil around Los Angeles.
Este es un tren del Metro Red Line a North Hollywood.
The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the 210, the freeways are not so nice.
The thread that comes out of the record that ties everyone together is just be alive, don't be a victim of having a car.
The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The red line.
An MTA spokesman said he couldn't comment on Eddie Solis's furious pro-Metro message, but the Red Line video was a hit at the offices of Move LA.
Eddie's done a good job. Thank you, Eddie.
It's the public transportation advocacy group headed by former Santa Monica Mayor Denny Zane. He liked the juxtaposition of Solis blissfully riding LA public transit in one scene with scenes of the band raging against those notorious freeway jams.
Eddie is all frantic when he talks about highways and so mellow when he's grooving on a skateboard and on the bus and on the Red Line. There's a metaphor for the transformation, from the, oh my God, I just got to get out of the traffic to, hey, this is cool, I can mellow out.
Or you can blast the tune like Too Many People as you claw your way across Los Angeles by car, bus, or skateboard.
Los Angeles, there's too many people. I want them to go away, even though it makes me afraid.
Too Many People could also be a motto for It's Casual. Over the years, the band whittled itself down to a power duo of Solis and a rotating cast of drummers. So you may think the burly, bearded punk rocker just can't get along with freeways, with people, or his native L.A. Not true.
I love it. I love everything about it. I've traveled throughout the U.S. many times, and I could never look forward enough to coming back. The weather, the different cultures, the landscape. I was just like, you know what? Now I know why everyone moves to L.A.
Solis will bring the love and the volume during a Red Line mini tour next month. It's Casual will play a different venue within walking distance of several Red Line metro stops from Union Station to West Hollywood. For the California Report, I'm Stephen Cuevas.
That's the California Report, a production of KQED Public Radio in San Francisco. Our director this week is Nina Thorson. Sil Muller is our technical producer. We had additional engineering from Danny Bringer and Howard Gelman. Thanks to Hank Hadley at KCBX. Our online team includes Lisa Pickoff-White, David Marks, and Don Clyde. Our interns are Catherine Borgeson and Rachel Johnson. Tyke Hendricks is our elections editor with production help from Tina Lauerberg. We had editing support from Paul Rogers. Victoria Mauleon is our associate senior producer. Ingrid Becker is our senior producer. The news director is Bruce Kuhn. I'm Rachel Myro. Thanks for listening and have a great weekend. This is the California Report.
Funds for the California Report are provided by the James Irvine Foundation, expanding opportunity for the people of California and supporting the California Report since its premiere in 1995. And the California Endowment. Health happens in schools at calendow.org. And Chevron, investing in renewables, strengthening communities, and creating jobs. More information at chevron.com.
The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the 210, the freeways are not so nice. The 101, the 405, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The red line, 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 the 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The 101, the 405, the freeways are not so nice. The 605, the 101, the 101, the 101, the I-10, the 210, the 605, the 101, the 405, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The red line. The red line! 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 The red line!
Hey, welcome to the 121st episode of Los Angeles Nista. I'm your host, Eddie Solis, and we want to thank Amoeba Music, Death Wish Skateboards, Santa Cruz Skateboards, Poppy's Pizza, El Cholo Restaurant for their gracious support, and a happy birthday to Mr. Matthew Fuentes. My co-host, Ephraim Schultz from Death by Stereo, Manic Hispanic. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and we have 3 fabulous guests in front of us. Take it away.
Dennis Owens, I'd like to introduce you first. I've known you probably longer than anyone else I know.
Yeah.
Crazy. I've followed you for long. Can you start at the beginning of your list all the way to the present time and let everybody know who you are and what you do?
Oh, well, if we're going to start from the beginning. My name is Dennis Owens. I currently play bass guitar in a band called Free Moral Agents. And I met Ephraim back when I was in a band called Suburban Rhythm.
Yeah.
And after that, I was in a band called Action League. And then I was in another band after that called I'm Gonna Stab You.
Oh, yeah. My friend Pat was in that.
You know Butterworth?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, he was in the second incarnation of that band. I was in the first incarnation. We have a 12-inch that Leonard, the bass player, put out. Yeah, that was what convinced me to be in the band.
I thought Action League was a really cool name. I was like, Action
Every
League.
gangster that I told that name to was like, dude, I'm in. In the 90s.
Well, that's funny you mention that because when those guys first asked me to be in the band, I asked them what the name was, and they told me. I said, "Hey, when do we start?"
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're also a DJ.
Yes,
You've been a DJ for years.
Yes, I DJ. I have a club in Long Beach called the Goodfoot, and we've been around for over 15 years. We started off our first location was a place called Que Sera in Long Beach.
Yep.
And our current location, we are every third Friday at Alex's Bar.
Yeah.
Our next installment is on Friday, March 21st.
All right.
Alex's is great.
So now you know Dennis. We have Chris Aiken and Jake Kiley of the band Strung Out. Why don't you guys talk a little bit about? You guys do a lot of things.
What's up, man?
Just introduce yourselves. Tell everybody what it is you do.
Hi, I'm Chris Aiken. I play bass in Strung Out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Jake. I play guitar, and we just pretty much party.
You guys make great records and tour.
Yeah, we've been doing it I've been in the band. It'll be 21 years for me coming up this summer. So, yeah, it's crazy. And Chris has been with for 12? Or
15, actually.
15.
Yeah.
I think I was on your first tour.
Yeah, you
had long braided hair.
Yeah, that was the first year when I was flowing. Just flowing hair.
Just flowing?
I think it was your first tour, or one of your first tours.
We met you in 2000. It was back. Yeah, Chris had been there for
that's right.
months
It was.
or something.
That's right.
So I met you in 1985.
Is it Strung Out you guys are even in Hollywood, right?
Me and Chris do. Most of the other guys are kind of in the valley and stuff.
Yeah, Simi Valley, right? Originally established.
That's where we all came from.
Yeah. You guys were legends of Simi Valley. You are legends of Simi Valley. There's all these stories. There's all these stories about both of your houses.
Right?
Yes.
We had good houses.
Yes.
In the 90s?
But you guys had this legendary party house. That was in Simi Valley, right? Where there'd be a bazillion people there all the time.
Yeah, the 4070.
Yes, the 4070.
The 4070 Adam Roadhouse.
Now, this is really interesting. I know this is a tangent. It has nothing to do with music.
That's fine.
But I heard that your house was crazy haunted and everyone was scared to death to spend the night there alone.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me a story. Because
very
I've had the Boyle Heights Paranormal Project on here, and they were, I don't know if you know where Boyle Heights is, over the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
But there's this hospital called the Linda Vista Hospital.
Yeah.
You know about that, right?
I've been inside. It's Freddy's lair.
Yeah.
It's on Elm Street.
You know, there's a lot of psychics and ghost hunters that have gone there. And on one of the Ghost Chaser episodes, I think on A&E, they declared that location the most haunted place in California.
Wow.
I had 2 private tours. Okay, go.
I declare his old house the most haunted place in California.
I want to hear.
The first haunted place is that hospital. The second haunted place in California is my toilet. I'm just saying.
What's third?
Tell me.
Yeah, third.
The house?
The house.
Tell me a story.
There's so many stories about that place. I'm trying to think of a really good one to tell you.
Well, the cat when you're in the room and the lady called your cat.
What?
There's an old lady that haunts the house, basically. Walks around the house. People see this old lady on the front yard, in the front yard.
People are I just saw a lady.
Yeah, there's an old lady watering your lawn. Who's this old lady? And
she's the one that was the one that lived at the house back in the day and was supposedly shot on the porch and died there. So she's the spirit that's there. And before us, teenagers were living there, the party people, there's a family living there, and the family had stories about the ghost too. Where
I know how old you are, and you weren't a teenager when you lived there.
You call that residual energy.
Yeah. And they even besides our crazy stories, we had what was more spookier was the stories about the family, about the son talking to its parents when their parents were like, they told their kid that they had that they were pregnant and they're going to have a daughter. And they're, we're going to move you out of this room and put you in the other room. This is going to be the baby's room. And the son said to them, oh, that's good. So that means the old lady won't come out and talk to me at night. And they're like, what? And they're, the lady comes out of the closet and sits in my bed and talks to me at night all the time. And this is the same lady that talked to me all the time, too. I woke up a few times back over my years living there where I'd wake up to someone talking to me. You know, I was definitely drinking and partying a lot back then. But these are totally sober nights. This is one night where I didn't drink. Right. But it actually happened a lot. And then I kept hearing stories about that place. And then eventually I started seeing a lot more stuff. And then
I realized I was dressed like a woman and staring in the mirror from the edge of my head.
I realized Q Lazarus was playing the song.
And
I'm crying.
I just heard that Ursula told me they just found a body in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
Behind the 47.
Yeah, there's a body.
A few weeks ago.
Poltergeist.
Just a top and
Indian burial ground.
Just
some random body.
Sorry, native burial ground.
The Simi Valley PD found a body. I guess something was discovered, a body, and it was behind our house.
The old lady.
So it's kind of like, just like you saying Poltergeist, where there's like, they're digging up the pool, and all of a sudden all the skeletons come out and
you know what's
go,
funny?
I want to swim.
You know what's funny? When I had the Boyle Heights Paranormal Project on, there's two guys that came in, and they actually went to go scout a location in Simi Valley. And this must have been about 4 years ago. And what was happening, someone got a hold of them because they were getting, it was just like in Poltergeist, things were falling from the air, the thin air, like jewelry, old watches, and landing in a bedroom.
Pick all that shit up, man.
Yeah,
fucking sell that shit.
Take that to the pawn shop.
No, but seriously though, I mean, maybe it's a hot spot
well, they actually filmed Poltergeist in the Simi Valley too.
Really?
Yeah, I want to go there.
That track house scene in the very beginning.
Yeah, the house.
I wonder if they knew something before we did.
Yeah,
maybe.
Poltergeist creeped me out, man.
Yeah,
me too, man. I love that movie.
Dennis.
Okay.
Any ghost stories?
I have nothing to add to that.
Do you believe in ghosts?
What's that?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Currently not.
Not?
Well, since there's no more ghosts, I want to talk to Dennis about something really quick.
Do it.
I'm switching gears.
I want to talk about Long Beach because he's OG Long Beach.
You're from Long Beach?
Yeah.
You're OG. I want to know what your favorite place is in Long Beach that you can get to on the train from LA.
The Blue Line. You ever take the Blue Line?
A few times, yeah.
What's your favorite place to take the train
green,
to in
man.
Long Beach?
That's going
What's your
green
favorite
right there.
spot? Let
Well,
people know where to go.
I don't take the train to anywhere in Long Beach. I live in Long Beach. Why would I take the train?
Well, I mean, from here to Long Beach is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
No.
You know why?
Because we like to let people know about cool places they can go to.
Well, yeah, it's about being green and car free and being able to go get drunk and not
people
drive.
from Long Beach can come here and get drunk and not drive too.
Well, yeah,
you know?
if you want to go get drunk and not drive, you can just stop at 4th Street and go all the way down. Basically,
perfect.
Ton of bars on 4th Street if that's what you want to do.
What are like the best spots in Long Beach? Like, what are your favorite bars?
I like the Pike.
Yeah, Pike's nice.
Fish and chips.
Pike's. I mean, I don't drink anymore, but if you like doing that, I'd say
where do you like
go to the
what,
Pike.
Where are some of your favorite places to play or DJ?
Well, favorite place to DJ is Alex's bar, of course.
Nice.
And also in Long Beach, I had fun DJing at Que Sera.
Que Sera's pretty legendary.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
I like. I kind of think the name of it.
Ferns. V-Room.
Ferns.
I
remember
Ferns.
getting so wasted at Ferns all the time.
I've always, I think Alex's is the most consistent place. I mean, I've like, when I worked at SST, I booked a Black Flag show there. Like after they did 2 nights at the Palladium, it was like a secret show. So
you booked? Wow, okay.
Yeah, so remember that Sunday night?
I wasn't there. I heard about it.
But it was like Dez, Greg Ginn, Robo, and Cell.
Sick.
And it was the night after the 2 Palladium shows. So I've had experience with Alex, bringing a show in. And my band playing with like High on Fire and Zeke or like Negative Approach.
Yeah.
And then like just going as a fan and being stoked. So I think, from all those perspectives, it's awesome. What about you guys? You guys like that venue? Alex's?
We
played Alex's
once.
with you.
Yeah, actually, that's right.
Like the Give Jeans a Chance show where everybody gave jeans to get into the show.
Yeah, if you brought a pair of jeans.
Donated the jeans to the homeless.
That's right.
Yeah, right on. Cool, huh?
It was a show that Vulcan put on. And
Give Jeans a Chance.
Yeah,
that was
bring
fun.
a pair of jeans and that's your admission. It's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, we played there once.
Dude, I have like 100 pairs of jeans now. It's so sick. I mean, I give them all away.
Yeah, I actually, last time I was there, I saw you guys. I saw Death by Stereo play there. I seen you guys play there a few times. and Sam I Am play there. And
Sam I Am.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
I saw
Secret Show.
I saw Culture Club do a Secret Show. I'm just
I
kidding.
wish I saw Culture Club there.
Yeah. I wish I saw Culture Club, period.
Yeah,
right.
So the Pike is no joke when it comes to the fish and chips
it's
in that
pretty good.
restaurant. I love that place.
You know, I'll admit I have not had the fish, but I've had the chips.
Have you had the jukebox?
I have not had the jukebox.
I like the aquarium when it comes to
Yeah,
Long Beach.
I was actually going to recommend the aquarium.
Night
if you want
dive.
to take the train, night dive's a great event.
I just
If you
went to
wanna
that.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, good
What
food was
about-
the same night, so unfortunately I couldn't go, but
In fact,
I've DJ'd that before, and it is a great event.
all my friends were going to Goodfoot after there because it's done at 11.
What, the night dive?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But what's cool, what people don't know is like if you're in downtown, you could take the blue line for $1.50 to the ends, downtown Long Beach. And then when you get off, on Pine, there's this free bus, but it's like the cleanest bus because no one knows about it. And it's a shuttle, and it takes you.
Yeah, it's like Red Bus.
Yeah, Red
Line,
Bus, and
yeah.
it takes you to makes all the rounds. Like it'll go to Shoreline Village, and then it'll go to
Queen Mary,
and the back area over there, and then drop you off at the aquarium, and then keep doing the same thing all night.
Yeah,
So,
I can't specifically tell you what buses and what trains I took that day, but I will say I broke down not that long ago, and my phone died. I couldn't get a hold of anyone, and I fucking found my way through every nook and cranny of Long Beach where I needed to go, to a mechanic, to a fucking this, get something to eat, and that, all on buses and trains.
That's right.
Long Beach is pretty dope, man.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Like
You know?
honestly, like on my dad's side is like from Long Beach, right?
Yeah.
And I never really, KNAC, Pier Rock, that was from Long Beach. And before the internet, I would listen to KNAC.
Were you a KNACer?
Well, yeah, because especially like on Friday and Saturday nights, they would play the specialty shows like thrash and hardcore stuff.
They would play that.
They would. You'd hear
It's like
Slayer,
your eye on KNAC.
and you'd hear all these other bands.
Yeah, ruled.
Yeah, and and then not until the Snoop Dogg album dropped, I was like, "Fuck, Long Beach is going off." Like in the 90s, like in a real way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Golden era, dude.
That's golden era.
Long Beach has some good punk bands, though.
Long Beach has some great punk bands.
Yeah, Rhino 39, half of TSOL,
Les Shock,
one of my favorites.
Neon King Kong,
the Humpers.
The Humpers. Oh, I miss the Humpers so much. They're so great. Man, legendary, dude. So many legendary dudes have lived in Long Beach. Oh, Hyrax is from Long Beach.
Yep, Caden.
Kane's
you guys
coming
like
on.
Hyrax?
Kane's coming on.
When is he coming on?
He's coming on March 24th.
Yeah.
Nice.
Independence.
Yeah, it's going to be an old
Hey,
friend.
we'll have the gear in that time so you can come in and DJ on his show.
You should do
I'll
it.
DJ some thrash.
It'll be all like
It'll be a
homies,
full Long Beach Circle episode,
full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll get to where your guys currently live, but what's popping off in Simi?
Dude, I have no idea. I mean,
All the police that live there?
I've been out there for like almost 3 years. Chris has been out there for like 6-7 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. So
Skate park.
8 years.
Skate park,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Scott Rudinsky Skate Park.
Skate
the
Labs
Skate Lab.
there. Yeah.
Skate Labs are awesome. I saw you guys do a record release show there.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
DJ'd it.
Skate Lab,
and,
right?
you played
Yeah,
acoustic
Skate
on
Lab.
the lip
bowl.
of the bowl.
Yeah,
of
that's
the
right.
bowl.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
all
right.
these kids were just surrounding this bowl.
amazing.
Eddie's like
Yeah,
rad skateboarder.
it's
He
an
would have
awesome
loved
park.
it. He would have loved it.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
park.
It's
we got
badass.
Tom Knox from Santa Cruz in here this Friday.
Oh, cool.
And Jason Jesse the week
Oh,
after.
wow.
It's going to be good stuff.
Pretty cool.
But
We've had Lance Mountain on.
Salva.
Skate Master Tate.
Oh,
Salva.
Skate Master Tate.
Yeah, we've
Dude,
had
he was
Alva
huge.
on too.
Dude,
Skate
I have a
Master
story
Tate.
about Skate Master
Tell
Tate,
us.
actually.
Really?
Yeah. One time, the first time I met him was at a record store that's no longer around in LA. And he was talking to the owner of the record store, and I walk up. And as I'm walking up, he's like looking at me kind of funny. And I'm like, why is this guy looking at me? And he looks at me, he goes, chicken butt. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you're not chicken butt?
Oh, man.
I said, who the hell are you talking about? And it turns out he thought I was the bass player from JFA.
No
Whose
way.
nickname, I guess, is Chicken Butt.
Oh, and you know what's funny is
I looked at a picture of the guy from JFA.
You look just like him?
Especially when I was younger. I looked
Really?
Yeah, he even wore the same kind of glasses I used to wear.
Doppelganger.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
And
I love it. Does Skate Master Tate just call me chicken butt?
But the worst part was I met him again a year later.
Chicken butt.
Same thing happened.
Same thing.
Yeah.
He forgot he already asked you.
Yeah. He looked at me and he was like, chicken butt?
Fun fact, why he probably identified you so hard with JFA was because when he was here last Wednesday, we talked about his hip hop group, Skate Master T and the Concrete Crew.
Yeah.
And he's like, the only full U.S. tour we ever did, like 5 weeks, was with JFA.
Okay.
And that was like, so he spent a lot of time with them. So.
Yeah.
He had great stories too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a rad guy.
And come on, Skate TV. Remember Skate?
Oh, dude.
Nickelodeon?
Oh, yeah.
Legendary.
I had no idea.
Good DJ.
Yeah.
Boards.
Great record collection, dude.
Trucks,
I'm sure.
little segments.
So rad.
I used to watch. I love Skate.
That was such a huge
Like-
deal for all of us.
Yeah, it's
to be
huge.
pre-internet,
He DJ'd the first Lollapalooza. Skate Master
really?
T,
Yeah, he was on the
was the
entire
DJ.
tour in between bands. And he gave me, he brought all these amazing photos in, and he was able to be a part of that tour and jump on all the buses to, town to town from, different
Pretty cool, huh?
Nice.
different bands. And, at that time, it was, that whole crossover was new, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the melting pot for all
Yeah.
these different style of bands playing. Now everyone's jaded. You know what I mean?
Totally. Everyone's over it. Okay. You guys live in Hollywood now.
Yes.
What are your favorite spots to eat, hang, hike? What do you do?
I'll give one
I
right
know
now.
you hike.
El Cholo is awesome. The OG one on Western.
The first one.
Yeah.
The owner, Ron Salisbury, 90 years old, was in that seat.
Oh.
To me, that was a huge deal.
That's awesome.
Because
It is a huge deal.
he rolled in like 90 years old, all like pumped.
Yeah.
Like, let's do it. All right.
Dude, that place rules. Yeah. I love that place. I love El Compadre. I mean, I'm definitely
El
living next
Compadre is
to it.
legendary.
Yeah. But
He's
El
such a down-to-earth guy.
Cholo's my hotspot. I live right next to it.
It's hard to go to Guitar Center and you're like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You're like,
so
might as well go.
Have you tried the new El Cholo down the street? in Fowler?
I've been there. Yeah.
You know what? And like their food, like I was telling Ron, like this is just the truth. Like it's so consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
the service, the quality, the price isn't too high.
Yeah, I've been to the one in the Santa Monica one too. They're all pretty
Yeah.
right on, which is definitely some nights you can have one to kind of stray a little.
you're
further
pretty
away,
right
but-
on.
right now,
Like right now? Like right now? Right now?
But food places, you mean or just other places in general, just to go. I mean, I'm a total guy that goes to the movies all the time by myself or just walks around.
I love
malls. I go to I walk around the Grove all the time.
You don't need a crew. You don't need a crew,
Dude,
man.
you don't. All you need is go into the sauce shop inside the farmer's market and get hot sauce. I do it all the time.
Alone hangs are good. Raise your hand if you ever go to shows alone.
I
love you guys. Dude, we should all not hang out.
I've been going to the New Beverly Cinema, which is actually an old Beverly Cinema,
Yeah.
but the place on Beverly and La Brea, and
Nice.
they play like older movies. They'll play like Back to the Future, but they'll play like Frankenstein meets Wolfman.
That's
Man,
rad. I love that.
Yeah,
they play the wall backwards with lasers and smoke. It's
Yeah.
sick.
You know what's funny?
Did you guys go to Laserium back in the day?
I did. I went
Depeche
to
Mode Laserium, dude. It was like a roller coaster of lasers.
I went to Lollapalooza at the.
What?
It was
How much was that?
It was in '94, and it was all
Lollapalooza.
music of Lollapalooza.
How bored
Were you
was that?
pumped?
That was like the most advanced fun we had.
It was actually
Laserium.
totally like back then. It was like, dude, we're all going. It's like that's like when City Walk opened. It's like we're all going to City Walk. Oh my god,
Just to walk around.
just to walk around, and it's
That's how it
stupid.
was when City Walk opened the block.
Yeah.
We're just there to walk.
Yeah, check out this place.
Dude, remember like when people used to go to Knott's Berry Farm on Friday nights?
Hey, I went to Buena Park
Studio
High
K.
School.
Studio
I
K.
went to Buena Park High School. That's
The
where we
Cure,
used to
dude,
go.
right?
Dude, Ice-T
All right,
played
yo.
there.
Ice-T
Cloud
played there?
Yeah,
9.
my friend saw Ice-T there.
That's so
Cloud
sick.
9 was
Another
for
friend saw
punkers.
NWA there.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Cloud, that's where I first saw the General Lee. Bam! But Cloud 9 was the club for punkers, and Studio K was like for like Power 106ers. You know what I mean? But I would go to both.
Would you go to both?
Crossover.
You're dude, you're crossover. Hey, everyone, Adam Murray, house photographer. All right, I gotta ask you about Ozzy and ZZ Top, man, in a bit. This guy just went to some
Sorry,
crazy
house
private
photographer.
event.
Nice.
Nice. Nice meeting you.
Adam's great,
Also
man.
slash-
He's been with me
He's
since
like
the
great,
beginning.
makes great
This is
commentary all the
his,
time on things.
121st episode also.
Awesome.
He just worked on the Vans Off the Wall doc.
Oh, cool.
Doing some
You guys
good
know about the
stuff.
Vans Off the Wall documentary? We were talking about it last week. They documented the East LA punk scene, which is like it's the biggest fucking scene, the biggest fucking bands that no one's ever heard of. You know, they're like playing backyards with like 800 kids. You know what I mean? But like just shun the entire we're not going to see them like at the observatory.
Right.
Or,
but they'll
or
be
the
playing-
Golden God Awards.
They'll play-
I mean, I live
You know
in
what I mean?
Ball Heights
yeah,
over the
my
bridge.
friend Roddy, who I do the Goodfoot with, his brother puts on a lot of those shows.
So sick,
and he also runs that 7th Street place over off of Alameda. I guess there's like some punk commune or whatever.
there is, huh?
Yeah,
The 7th Street Warehouse.
DJ,
See,
my
the-
friend and DJ partner, his younger brother is the guy who runs that.
The punk scene is so fucking big in LA right now, dude.
Bigger than ever. And it's so like,
But
there's
it's
all
just
these little
its own
subgenre
scene.
scenes.
Like with Manic Hispanic, like I've consciously been like, dude, I just want to play with these crazy bands I've been hearing, you know? And
Yeah.
we've been playing with a lot of those bands, dude. We'll play with those bands. They'll bring like 500
Dude.
fucking kids to the
Yeah.
show. We're like, whoa,
You know
who is this band? And they're like a death metal band with like ska breakdowns, you know? Like,
Dude, it's so weird because like, when you go to cities
their
like
own-
Southgate, even me
No
being from, like,
genre.
right here in East
Yeah.
LA, like when you go into Southgate
the
and
dream.
Bell and Cudahy and Maywood, it's so like even for
Off
me,
the
it's like
hook.
whoa, like not uncomfortable, but it's like there's something different happening,
Right.
and it's like this younger generation playing like metalcore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then it's like it's like traditional death metal, and then it goes into like
Voodoo Glow Skulls.
a voodoo with a very sloppy ska, very sloppy ska. And then it stops,
Crazy.
and it gets into like the new metal. It's
Do
like,
you,
what
do
the
you
fuck?
think? Do you think that Frank and Eddie and all those guys thought that they would like spawn this like death metal ska, crusty punk ska, like all these styles? I don't think there'd be Leftover Crack without Voodoo. Leftover Crack is one of my favorite bands, dude. Rock the 40 Ounce, one of my top
Rock
10
the 40
songs.
Ounce.
Yeah, but like, dude, it's this crazy. It's unbelievable how
First
big these
time-
bands are, but they just don't tour.
First
It's
time I
only
saw-
LA,
Just
and
a
it's this
local.
weird bubble of just activity.
First time I saw Voodoo's Glow Skulls was at the showcase. That's the first time I saw Strung Out was at the showcase.
Right.
So,
That was a
Corona.
place.
Mm.
Yeah,
That was it must have been
I'm the
90s,
last
90s.
person. I'm the last person to ever sing on stage at the showcase.
Was that the last show?
Wow.
Yeah. I was really proud of it.
Who was on that
I
bill?
like,
Those are
we
some
did it.
fun shows.
Some of the best shows we ever played, man.
Yeah, it was so fucking hot.
Who was
Yeah,
on that
place
bill?
is yeah.
Who was on that? It was us and Seosin and some other bands. I don't remember. It was a really random bill. Joe Case,
Joe
booked
Case,
it, just
dude.
picked all his homies that he just really, really liked and remembered having good times with from the showcase, and just put a bill together.
That's cool.
Completely different bands, and it fucking was the coolest vibe.
right.
Like all the Seosin kids were like just rocking with the GBS kids. You know what I mean? It was just
It's fun.
so cool, man.
That's awesome.
That's how it's got to be. It's
Hey,
awesome.
I got
good
a question,
memories
a
there,
Valley
you know?
question. Is Glue Gun from Simi Valley? Remember Glue Gun?
Glue Gun was a great band.
I think they were from like West Hills kind
Like,
of area.
but deep
Maybe
in
some
the
of the
valley.
guys would see me because I know Bob Odie was in a band.
Bob Odie was, yeah.
He was in a band with Jordan back in the
Oh,
late
What
80s.
band?
The Grim.
The Grim,
Jordan,
yeah.
the drummer of Strung Out.
Yeah.
For everybody
Oh,
knows,
okay.
the Grim.
So I think they were around that same West Hills area. And
'Cause
then
I-
maybe Simi.
Yeah, I knew they were like very valley, but I wasn't sure what area. Like if
Yeah.
they were deep in,
It's like the West Side.
Yeah, and it's funny because I've been listening to an old CD called "The Scene Is Not for Sale."
Oh yeah.
And I think that's rad. It's such a great album.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
They were on that CD.
They put on a crazy show. They'd come out with like TVs on their heads and
TVs.
yeah,
Hey.
horse heads.
Really quick, you forgot to mention Roman Empire.
You actually remember that?
How could I forget,
Oh my
dude?
God, man.
Carlos played drums, right?
Yeah, he did.
That's right. Roman Empire's a good band, man.
No, Carlos didn't play drums in that.
who
Actually,
played drums in that?
Roddy played drums.
Roddy played.
Yeah, who would do Goodfoot
part
with.
part of the FYP family of bands.
Yeah, Roddy
You guys
played
know
drums. My friend
FYP,
Mark
man.
played guitar,
Yeah.
and
Jed-
Bucky
Records.
played guitar.
Jed
I was
and
the Roman
Todd?
Empire.
Roman Empire, dude.
Yeah.
How could I forget? What a great name for a
God, that's
band,
so
too.
crazy.
Yeah.
You remember
Just
that?
ripping.
Oh
Just,
my God.
San Pedro has always had a like cool scene from Mike Watt to FYP. Those parties on 4th Street, Todd Congelaire's house from FYP.
Yeah.
I don't know where he found it. The neon sign, like he stole it from somewhere. So you go to his house. There's a neon sign on his front porch that said "Miracle on 4th Street." Like, right in, and like the dude from Thrasher lived next door, and there was a half pipe, and they're just playing, and everyone's skating. I was just like, I was in paradise when I was younger. You know, like whoa.
Yeah.
My favorite band.
I remember that. Speaking of San Pedro, Sacred Grounds wasn't that a
Yeah, Sacred Grounds had all the shows.
I used to go see shows there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Remember that place?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Fucking A. So,
Waters
You got-
Club.
oh, the
And now
Waters
there's
Club.
Harold's place.
Yeah, I saw Strung Out the Waters Club.
Waters Club.
Did you guys play there in San Pedro?
Maybe I don't remember.
Wow.
Probably.
Waters Club.
Maybe
I remember the Waters
Yeah, I
Club.
saw Gwar there. Gwar
No
and
way.
L7. Yeah.
That was
That's the only time I went there.
That was a pretty big room, huh? Pretty big, like a House of Blues or something.
In the
Like
90s
Pretty
for
big
sure.
room. Didn't they have like a waterfall in
Yeah.
the back or whatever?
Yeah. Wow.
There was a lot of big shows there for a while, I think. But okay, so I want to Get back on focus here. And I'm the most unfocused guy ever. So you guys are on a hiatus right now from the studio, but you're taking a break. You're about to go back into the studio pretty soon. You guys are working on a new strung out record.
Yeah, we are. We've been...
Tell me everything. Produced by...
We're working with Kyle Black, and it's
Tell everyone
really
who doesn't
good.
know Kyle Black, like some of the records he's worked on.
He did a Newfound Glory record. He did the last Comeback Kid record, or it's just about to come out, I think.
Shai Hulud.
I love Shai Hulud.
Alpha Omega. He's also, assistant engineered on a bunch of stuff like Paramore and Neon Trees, a bunch of random stuff. But
Shai Hulud did a really interesting thing with one of their last records. Matt from Shai Hulud, he had all these tunes. He's like, yeah, we got to go on tour. We need a singer. And he just posted a thing online. I saw it on Facebook. It's just like, here's these instrumentals. Send me your vocals.
Nice.
It's cool.
Just anyone. It was really cool. Yeah,
it's a rad concept.
I wrote him. I was too late. I really like Shai Hulud a lot.
That's rad.
Yeah,
cool, huh?
Yeah, he gets great sound. So, we got a lot of the tracks done, and then we had to take a bit of a break because he had another project, and now we're going back in beginning of June to finish it all up.
Right on. So, is there a tentative title? Can you let us in on any?
It's called Transmission Alpha Delta.
Oh, that's cool.
And we're doing a thing where each month until the album is released in September, we're going to release a painting because Jason, our singer, is a gnarly painter, excellent painter too. And
really good.
So he's doing. We're trying to, bring the whole fun, the fun back into music. That we're trying to bring that whole experience back about, going out and buying a record and opening up and reading the liner notes,
holding physical product.
Right? Cool.
Vinyl's very important.
Yeah, we're trying to get that excitement back of like what we're all into, or
something tangible.
And what's amazing?
Something tangible.
I always we always talk about this, and you just nailed it. I just think that like, even though there's scenes grow, and because the internet makes things accessible. I feel like there's no more mystique, the excitement.
Totally, yeah.
And it's like, when we used to go to like even smaller shows, like I'd get there when the doors open.
Yeah.
And, not take it for granted. Like I'm staying. I got a friend from Oklahoma who just moved here. He's like, yeah, when I saw like Black Flag on the My War tour, like my mom drove us by and like the cops were already there before the doors open. And Rollins is talking to the cops and she's like, nope. And like he opened the door and all his friends like fell out.
Yeah.
While the car's driving. Like, whatever it took to see a band.
Yeah, it was intense.
You know what I mean? Like,
what else it took? It took, like, I had to open up the record. Pull it out. What T-shirt is Dennis wearing?
We got some music
That's
to play.
the record I'm buying. You remember doing that?
Yeah, we're doing
special experience.
Oh, this is Dennis's record, by the way. I gotta put it on camera.
Dennis brought some jams, right?
Yeah, we're going to be listening to some Free Moral Agents and a mix of tunes from the Goodfoot, too, as well, that you brought with you. But I'm showing this on camera. Free Moral Agents LP. Tell us a little bit about this record.
That's a record that we, each song was recorded at different times. All of them produced by our keyboard player, Ike Owens.
Of Pocketland?
Of Pocketland.
Yeah, old school.
God, you're bringing it back, aren't you?
Yes, I am, dude. I was at all those shows, man. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking fan, dude.
And, like I said, it's just there's a couple remixes. Well, there's a remix on there by this producer named Hudson Mohawk. There's some alternate versions of stuff that was on our full-length record that came out before that. And there's a live version of a song that was on our record, a song called Ageless. But and there's a CD of that just got released a few weeks ago in Japan, and it's called the vinyl is called Chain Infini, and the CD that came out in Japan is called Chain Infini Plus because we added some extra tracks on it.
I love this art. The album art looks killer.
The artwork is by a local Long Beach artist by the name of Matisse Ibarra. And he's great. He's really, really good. He does a lot of calligraphy style art, and he's really excellent.
I love that Ike produced this. Cool. Ike's gets rad, man.
Yeah, Ike's done a lot.
He's got a talented brother too. There's a theme that dudes with the last name Owens rip. Ike Owens, Aaron Owens, Dennis Owens, Tim Owens. It used to be in Death by Stereo. Tito. Buck Owens.
Yeah.
Buck Owens. Yeah, it's really crazy. I love that.
I got a question for the Strung Out guys. You guys, obviously have been around, putting records on what, Fat Records, right?
Yeah. You're the longest running band on Fat Records.
Most
fucking
consistent.
Awesome. And you know what? I said to Chris earlier today, I'm not into reunions. I'm not in. I'll go see a band. It's cool. If they're good, they're good. But I'm not into bands doing reunions. I'm into bands that didn't give a fuck when shit was cool or not cool, that stuck it out. And that's
what I
your
love. That
fucking
shows.
band, dude. You stuck it out.
Thanks, man.
And That's what makes you so
Rad.
much cooler of a band. I don't care if Minor Threat played a show tomorrow, it would be irrelevant to me because you're still a band.
No, okay, yeah. So that leads me into this. Is like you guys have done festivals in Europe and have been thrown into situations that your booking agent puts you in. Has there ever been like a festival show or like you're playing with a really huge band and you're just like the little kid comes out in you?
Well, yeah,
Sure.
every show I think
Yeah.
we're the little kids, like we're always I'm trying to live up to the 15-year-old Jake.
Right. No, I mean, you guys as fans of music, because what we were talking about earlier was how you want to make it exciting again. Have you guys ever been in a live situation where you go out and play a festival with, a band that's doing like a one-off and you're like, whoa, and you're actually kind of starstruck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. That happens a lot. Definitely. When you're playing in Europe, you get paired up with all kinds of random bands and festivals.
Incredible bands.
We had one where we played. It was us. Everlast. No, I'm not saying that was it, but it was us, Everlast, Papa Roach, and Velvet Revolver. And it was so random. And Die Artsy, that German band. That's
Die Artsy.
Die Artsy.
Dude, they're like the biggest band ever in Germany.
But it was cool, just to watch.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like
they're hanging out next to like Kobe
arenas.
Dick and then like Scott Weiland. It's
Yeah.
just like, okay.
Scott Weiland?
Yeah.
It was
all these crazy people.
It was just a
in the
weird,
backstage.
us, then there's like Everlast, and then Papa Roach. It was like so weird. Then like seeing Slash, then it was just like, what? Like, where am I?
Have you guys played with that? There's this German band that's always on all the German festivals. We played with them, the Boss Haus.
I've
They're
heard
the German band, and they do country versions of just like hits and heavy metal songs, and they're so
they're
fucking
everywhere.
big in Germany, and they're on we played so many festivals. We get there, it's all the Boss Haus on the poster. We're like, yeah, and we all go watch them.
Yeah, I missed that.
I had a
German
friend's band
country.
just play Hellfest
Oh, cool.
last year, and it was like ZZ Top and Kiss
In France,
Wow.
Hellfest in France.
And he was like sending me pictures with Kiss and ZZ Top backstage.
It's only out there too. Only
That's
out
killer, right?
Pretty awesome.
Have you guys
yeah.
ever played Grass Pop in Belgium?
Oh, Grass.
I don't think so. I've smoked
Dude, we played there, and in 3 days, like obviously we were on a small stage in a parking lot 3 cities away. But but what was bizarre was the headliners for each day. It was Kiss, Aerosmith, Soulfly. People don't realize
That was the
how
headliners.
big fucking metal is in Europe. Like
yeah.
Soulfly's a big band here. They're a really
So
big
you guys
band
were on the
here.
side stage for that?
Mac Cavalera is the legend in Sepultura. And we know they're big. Everyone loves Soulfly here,
Right.
but in Europe,
Yeah.
they
even bigger,
love
right?
Soulfly. I'm playing the same stage as Kiss. I was just like, wow. Like,
Cavalier.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
You see all the back line and shit?
Well, I was standing on top of our bus 4 miles away with binoculars, but man, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to see.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool to see how it translates across, in Europe, what bands are way bigger there than they are here and
Dude.
vice versa.
Like phenomenally big, like you guys in Australia.
Yeah, that's our weird scene.
Dude, I've
Popular
heard
in
about
Australia. It's insane.
It's a great place to be big.
I went there with you 8 years ago.
We're
Going
going
with you
again.
again in May.
Love it.
But I remember people telling me that Jason Cruz, the singer from Strung Out, Angel telling me, he's all, dude, like, I told him all these kids in Australia wear white belts when I was with you guys. He's all, it's because on the last tour, Jason wore a white belt.
You set the stage.
Yeah, I was all, what? Like, you Strung Out's huge. I was like, whoa.
It's that SoCal culture in Australia, right?
Well, yeah, it's a very skate surf culture,
Yeah.
so that side of our
California.
culture just translate exactly,
Yeah.
they're way into it. And, when we first started going there weren't a ton of bands coming over, so we kind of got in at a good time.
That's great.
And really endeared ourselves to them. So, now they get a lot more bands coming through, which is cool. But, for some reason we've stayed, pretty popular.
One of
Very well.
the most Mexican things I've ever seen.
What?
Because it's something that me or you would totally do.
Of course.
We're in Australia, right? And we get there, and I find out that in Australia there's this weird thing with Mexicans and Dickies, and like their Dickies are really expensive.
Yeah,
It's
talking
like
about the
$65
Yeah.
for a pair of
Yeah.
Dickies.
Well, it's
And
important.
you go to the mall and the skate shop, and there's like a cholo on the poster, and they just think it's like a style or something.
Yeah.
I was I was really infatuated with it. I kept like talking about it, and like we would go walk around at stores and look, and then like we're by the merch table, and Jake just walks up and plops a giant suitcase and opens it, and it's just full of Dickies.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you did. And all the kids are buying Dickies.
Dude, that's why you see them.
He brought Dickies at the merch table.
Man, I would have done the same shit.
Dude. It's like the black market.
Yeah.
That's the black market, right? Yeah.
Well, I'd see them for sale for like $100 in the shops. It's like, I'm just gonna pay $20 a pop and bring them over, sell them for $60.
For a
Triple your money.
Yeah, and I just had to carry an extra bag with me, but like I made good money, and I got them to the kids for less than they had to pay.
Sorry to all the Australians listening. I get Dickies for $14.
Yeah, it's a good profit margin.
Good to know.
Seriously, bring Dickies, bring like Converse, All Stars, like anything like that.
All the American hamburgers and French fries, right? Just all the
bring
basic
McDonald's
stuff.
You know what they have in Australia? That it's incredible meat pies.
Oh yeah.
What? It's like the donut shop, but the tray is full of these little pies and they're all these different flavors, and they're meat pies. Dude, we were just eating.
So good.
Dude, I gained like 40 pounds in Australia.
Easily.
So Australian food culture is it's very meat.
It's like England and California mixed, like there's fish and
steak,
chips,
chicken,
meat pies.
Yo, kangaroo is stank. That's just gross, dude.
Hey, so I want to listen to some of Dennis's jams.
Yeah, I think we got the Goodfoot CD loaded first.
We're gonna hear
it's
that
a mix.
stuff.
It's a bunch of tracks. That you've been playing at the Goodfoot.
Yeah, it's a compilation that me and the other DJ Roddy put together that we gave out on Christmas night because we do a Goodfoot Christmas at Alex's every year. It's a free thing every Christmas night.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a music break.
Yeah, this episode 121, brought to you by Thrasher Magazine, the Cami Star blog, and did I say this? La Mascota Bakery in Boyle Heights.
La Mascota is so good.
And Jarritos.
I know you're like an LA searcher. Check it.
You've been cheating on me. You know I know it's true. But ain't nobody in the whole wide world gonna love me like you do. Won't you be no fool? Won't you be no fool? You're gonna keep on fooling around now, baby. You're gonna mess up a good thing. Oh yeah. You're gonna mess up a good thing.
listen to it. Everybody can't be to blame, y'all listen. Everybody's not programmed the same. Let me tell you, different strokes, different folks. Listen, special stroke for the soul folks. Look, trains underground, spaceships in the sky. People's on the planet just trying to survive. You better help them if you know what I'm talking about. Ain't that a message? You better listen to it. Rich complain about the poor doing wrong, y'all. Listen, what do they know about being hungry? Rats on the floor, roaches in my food. Mama's in the kitchen singing low down blues. You better help her if you know what I'm talking about. Lord have mercy. Ain't that a message? White or brown, black or blue. This message goes to all of you. Stop what you're doing to one another. Shooting out the window now at your brother. You got to have a little loving and understanding. You need a little justice in your home. You got to love one another. Show your bone.
I try. Hey, I try to be a righteous man. I try to give love all over the world. But I'm tired of being you. It's my turn to love and be loved. It's my turn to get out the world and let my spirit free. I try to be a righteous man. Talk to the Lord most every day. Sometimes this world can do me wrong. I keep to the path, won't go astray. When I start falling over, my feeling catch a flame. I be a man, say a man, but you won't be the same. If you ain't gonna do me right, I might just do you in. Ain't it a sin? Ain't it a sin? I try to find the strength inside to keep my soul from running wild. My emotions got the best of me. I kick and scream just like a child. I stop falling over, my feeling catch a flame. I be a man, stay a man, but you won't be the same if you ain't gonna do me right. I might just do you in. Ain't it a sin? Ain't it a sin? Ain't it a sin? sin? Ain't it a sin? Ain't it a sin? So don't do me wrong, and I won't do you wrong. We gonna do it right. Come on, come on. Makes me walk right. Well, well, well. Music makes me wanna sing right. Never sing music. Everything is uptight. Yeah. Music, I like that kind of thing. I've been singing this song a long, long time, trying to get the message to you. You got to feel what you do, whatever it is. You got to feel it through and through. I've been singing this song 'cause I like it. You really turn me on. And when I wanna get my things together, all I have to do is sing the song. I'm moving on music. It makes me walk right. Well, well, well. Music makes me wanna sing right. Never sing music. Everything is uptight. Yeah. Music, I like that kind of thing. Keep on stopping and hoping that one day the people gonna let me do my thing. You let me give what I have to offer. You gonna let my heart sing. You got to love me 'cause I want you know that. You got to let me do my thing for you. And when you get on down with the groove, now y'all, if you wanna get it through and through, I'm doing on music. It makes me walk right. Well, well, well. Music makes me wanna sing right. Never say music. Everything is uptight, yeah. Music, I like that kind of thing. Come on, y'all.
La güera me ha vuelto muy despreocupado. Dejé mi trabajo, no más por seguirla. La güera me ha vuelto muy despreocupado. Dejé mi trabajo, no más por seguirla. Pero qué lindo es estar enamorado, que resulte uno ser despreocupado. Qué lindo es estar enamorado, que resulte uno ser despreocupado. Qué lindo es estar enamorado, que resulte uno ser despreocupado. Qué lindo es estar enamorado, que este verano vamos a casarnos para mantenernos. Lo haremos cantando. En este verano vamos a casarnos para mantenernos. Lo haremos cantando. Pero qué lindo es estar enamorado, que resulte uno ser despreocupado. Qué lindo es estar enamorado, que resulte uno ser despreocupado. Qué lindo es estar enamorado, que resulte uno ser despreocupado. Qué lindo es estar que se sepa, que se sepa, que se sepa. La 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 la, la 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 la, la. La 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 la, la. La 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 la. Si 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 do re do si do do, la do re mi re do si la sol si la. Si si qué cosa es allá, piensa la gloria es acá. Tú y tú debes aprender, tú y tú tienes cada cual. Es así, comprende que sí. Cada cual tiene su bing bing. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. La 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 la. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom. Que se sepa, bing bing, yo tengo mi bom bom bom. Oye, mira cómo va mi coro diciendo que bing bing, que se sepa, bing bing, yo tengo mi bom bom bom. Yo tengo mi bing bing bing, tú tienes tu bom bom bom. Que se sepa, bing bing, yo tengo mi bom bom bom. Pero vestí pa' que lo filtre morena, oye, pa' que se sepa, bing bing, yo tengo mi bom bom bom. Despacito pa' la izquierda, pa' la derecha, trepa. Que se sepa, bing bing, yo tengo mi bom bom bom. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. La 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 la. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. La 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 la. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. La 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 la. Yo nací con mi bing bing y tengo mi bom bom bom, que se sepa. La 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 la.
cool. Yo, Eddie.
What's up, bro?
You know what, man? We were just listening to some selections from a great selector, Dennis Owens.
Where did you record that stuff?
Actually, Roddy and I put that CD together, and we recorded it at our friend Josh One's apartment, or actually his house, I should say.
Nice.
Yeah, and he helped us edit it and clean it
Where can
up.
someone find this?
The CD?
Yeah.
We gave them out. They're all
You should
out.
post up a free download or something, man.
We will, yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Hey,
I know we
since
should.
you're so immersed,
man.
Dennis,
Yeah.
since you're so immersed with like DJing and playing music, any favorite record stores around town? Long Beach, LA?
Long Beach?
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep that
there's
vinyl culture alive.
Fingerprints.
Well,
You're
let's
a
talk
big
about Long Beach.
proponent of
Let's do
vinyl.
it. Let's
Let's
do
talk
it.
about the Long Beach stores
Yes,
first.
sir.
There's Bagatelle Records, which is that was my home away from home for a long time.
Right on.
Great used record store. They've been around for over 30 years.
Wow.
Shout out to Steve Mintz. Probably not listening to this, but that's okay.
Send them the archive.
Yeah, I'll send him the archive. And then, of course, there's Fingerprints. I used to work there for a
Classic.
number of
I
years.
remember.
Rand Foster, dude.
Yeah, Rand Foster, my old boss. And there's also Third Eye Records, Gary Farley.
Gary Farley.
Yep, great guy.
Do you remember way back in the day?
Zed.
Dave Leon and VJ opened
Yeah,
VD Records.
I remember on
Big
4th Street.
Syringe. That was a cool store.
yeah. No, Zed. I used to work at Zed Records.
VD Records.
Really?
and
Yeah,
Syringe.
last few years it was around. I
VD.
worked with all the Le Shot guys.
Okay.
That was
Shot
interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
You know, you were talking.
That's what you're gonna say, right?
You were talking about Ferns earlier. Todd from Les Shock used to live across the street from Ferns.
Did he?
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And I remember
Yeah.
there were several nights where I was like so fucked up at Ferns, and I was like, "There's no way I can make it home." And I'm like, I don't even know where all my friends went. Fuck. Whatever. He had this big wicker couch on his porch, and I walk across the street. Todd just crawled up with this wicker porch, and then like I get
sleep on
woken
his
up.
porch?
I get woken up in the morning, and I got woke up in the morning by him. And I'm all covered in dew. Like, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" I'm like, "I didn't want to wake you up."
You're so polite.
I am polite. We used to work together at Revelation Records.
Oh yeah.
Rad.
Yeah. Oh, we got some
Rad.
pizza. Where's this pizza coming from, Eddie?
Poppy's Pizza on Olympic in
Hi,
downtown
Poppy.
Los Angeles.
Poppy's Pizza.
This pizza is the only pizza in downtown LA that is made with a stone oven.
Nice.
Can't wait for you guys to dig
Look at that.
in.
Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful.
And
Thank you.
I got a question. Is there any sports fans? You guys care about baseball?
Basketball.
Clippers?
Lakers.
Let's talk about the Lakers, man. All right. I went to the Christmas game last year against the Knicks, and I was stoked to see Gasol, Kobe, and Nash on the same court, healthy. I think that was like the only week they were all healthy at once. Now, even though they're all considered older guys for the NBA, that's a pretty mighty lineup. I mean, when they were in rhythm together, right?
Yeah.
Nash, Gasol, and Kobe.
Definitely.
What do you think?
I mean, I haven't been following it that much in this season, but I loosely. But yeah, I see how there is. I went to the preseason game against the Jazz. 'Cause I went on scalp tickets from Mark Damone for $50, and yeah, they I know their season's just usually seems like the Lakers kind of pick up after the All-Star break. They kind of pick up and start doing better, but they're still not doing good. You know, Clippers are doing best in division right now.
Clippers are amazing. You got to admit that.
Yeah, well, they're doing great. You know, they are doing really good. Finally, you know, because I've been a Laker fan since the '80s, since Magic,
Showtime.
since it was Magic, Byron Scott, Michael Cooper. You know, Kareem,
Rambis.
you know,
Hey,
Rambis,
Clark
all
Kent.
that. Yeah,
That was when I used to go to Lakers
That's
games.
when I was
Yeah.
way
Speaking
into
of
Lakers,
Magic,
late '80s. Yeah.
Speaking of Magic, you remember the Magic Hour? Remember his TV show?
No.
No.
You never saw the Magic
Oh,
Hour,
dude,
you
it was
guys? He had a talk show. It was like
Oh, yeah,
Jay
it was like
Leno.
the- yeah,
And he
like-
had-
Didn't
and he
Howard
had a
Stern
key-
went on?
yeah,
Howard Stern went on his show and
Yeah.
totally berated
Yeah,
him.
and he
I
had a
heard
keyboard.
that.
Yeah.
Totally put him down.
Howard Stern went on
He
his
had a
own
keyboard.
Yeah, told him like, because Howard Stern would just bag on him on his radio show, saying he had like the worst talk show ever.
Yeah, so he
Was
invited
it
him on
him
the
or
show.
Chevy
Hilarious
Chase
that
that
is
had the
Howard Stern
keyboard
sitting in
in
front
their
of you,
desk?
like saying, like, you're horrible.
Well, he went on there because he felt sorry for
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
Right.
So
And he likes him, you know.
yeah,
like,
he liked Magic, but it was like, you know,
He'd let him
Magic
have it.
Magic apparently wasn't like.
You remember
best-
there was
best host.
Debo was in the crowd. You remember that? The guy who played Debo, Tiny Lister Zeus, that actor. He was in the crowd.
Zeus, yeah.
He
Long
was in the
Beach native
crowd,
right
like,
there. I think.
Dude, I saw him. I saw Debo in the Arsenio Hall show.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Like, yeah. I think
Megadeth was on Arsenio Hall.
Really?
yeah.
What?
Back in the day, yeah.
And they played Hangar 18.
I
remember.
spent the night. I spent the night on Gower Sidewalk to see Kiss. And you know what? They all came out and signed autographs.
That's so
Where
cool.
at?
At the Gower Studio?
The Gower Studio.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But by the Gower Gulch.
Yeah.
Dude, Kiss.
You spent the night.
Nice to live over there, yeah.
Senior year, man.
That's awesome.
I spent the night to see Strung Out once in the hotel on tour.
Yeah. Cuddled up next to each other.
Okay, let's talk about how you guys listen to music these days. Is it vinyl?
It's not for me. I go to Amoeba all the time. I'm at Amoeba once a week.
You love that place, right?
Yeah, I love it. And there's a great restaurant next door that has awesome cookies too. So that's like my reward for buying a good
Bonus.
CD. I go, great cookie. But yeah, I go to Amoeba all the time. And I'm always, I just buy Gang of Four not long ago, and like some old Sugar album. I'll buy weird.
I like Sugar.
Then I'll walk out with like that.
That's Bill Mold,
That's weird.
right?
I was just
Yeah.
listening to them last night.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that.
You know, I saw
G Angel.
in
Great
the
song.
90s. In the 90s, I was working for Priority Records, the rap label.
Okay.
And that's when, gangster rap was big, right? But we had a rock department, and we had a band called the Rugbirds from San Diego and Magna Pop. And Magna Pop was on tour with Sugar. So I went to the Palladium to see them, and I was like, dude, Bob Mold, because I'm all about SST.
Right,
That's
right.
like my thing, Bad Brains.
I remember the old
You had
SSC store
ex-members, too.
back. I remember going to the SSC store back.
SST
Yeah, walk away
Superstore.
from the whiskey.
Yeah, I remember going
SST
there.
Superstore.
worked at that store. Yeah.
Okay. I used to take the bus from Whittier, and I was like in high school still, and I'd go buy like a Sonic Youth CD, and like just hold my bag open and go, give me more stickers. Okay, cool. Get on the bus and go home. And I remember when it was closed, I called SST in Long Beach. That's why I met Greg in. I was like, hey, I like the SST Superstore because you go, I love all your releases, and you get to go there, and it's just nothing but your stuff. Is there any way I could go to SST? He goes, yeah, sure, come. So I started going, and I was a huge Black Flag nerd. Like, this hit Solid State, Dan Armstrong, like that whole sound. And like, so when he let me in, he like walked me through the warehouse, and I was like, I'm not gonna talk about Black Flag because then he'll know I'm a fan. So Greg and I are huge baseball fans and basketball fans. He loves those two sports. So that's our bond, right? So we talk about baseball, and not Black Flag, but basketball. So I would do like every month. I go buy stuff, and he let me go to the warehouse, and then that led to like becoming a friend. That's why I ended up working there.
Right.
But the SST Superstore, yeah, Pat Smear, man. Like, and then until Nirvana scooped him up.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
I have a great Amoeba story to tell
Tell
you
me.
guys. Speaking of Amoeba Records, one of the greatest stores. Who we've had the owner of Amoeba on the
Mark
show.
Weinstein, the guy who owns all three, was on here, and I asked him,
Legend.
what's your most magical music moment? He goes, watching Paul McCartney sound check in my store.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's like, I was crying.
Slightly
I
epic.
saw Jay Mascis there over the summer. He performed.
Was that solo acoustic thing?
Yeah,
I was there.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's rad.
no big deal. I jammed
So
there with
loud.
Coolio once.
It was actually accidental. I was there too. I was just there to.
No big deal. I just
rad.
dropped
Yeah,
that
it was
bomb.
great.
Yeah.
No big deal. I just jammed there with Coolio
You
once.
jam with Coolio?
Whatever.
Like Fantastic Voyage?
You want to hear about it? That old thing.
I want to hear about it.
One time, this is when we were on Epitaph Records for a time, and so MTV was filming a show called Switched, right? Where they'd like, if somebody was like, old people are lame, they'd trick them into like, oh no, I'm stuck working in an old folks home for a week, and then they learn that like old people are awesome too.
Yeah, they get them humble.
So they found some kid that was like kind of racist or whatever, and like and he was like really into like punk and like heavy metal. So they wanted to show him that a really heavy band could get along with a rapper too. It was so fucking lame. Anyways, they just call a rock label, Epitaph Records. We need a band to do this thing with Coolio. We need one of your rock bands. Just assuming all their rock bands are big rock bands, And so I think it was Josh called us, and he was like, hey, man, I'm calling you because I just knew you'd be fucking psyched that you'd say yes. He's like, I knew you'd say yes because this is ridiculous. So I'm just going to give it to you. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. This is so stupid. So fucking, dude, we go to this Swing House Studios in Hollywood. We go there, and we're standing outside, and we're kind of like playing basketball because they had a basketball hoop because Coolio was super late, right? And out of nowhere, the gate opens, this big Hummer's like, "Whirr!" and the stereo just fucking so loud. And he gets out, and this dude gets out, doesn't even close the doors, turn it off, stereo's blaring. He just comes out and just takes the basketball from our guitar player. He fucking just starts fucking going for it. We're like, yeah! Fucking Coolio's awesome! And then he looks at us because he's assuming the big record label sent the giant rock band.
Yeah.
Coolio looks at us and goes, y'all look taller in person. And we're like, well, no way. Like, this is so fucking awesome. I fucking love you. And so we had to learn a Coolio song, and we had to jam, and I just had to like sing this chorus, you know, behind him, and he just would kind of like do his thing. And at the show, like the kid, you know, they're like, oh, you won this contest or whatever, and you get to go fucking hang out with this band from Epitaph Records. Oh, cool. I love punk rock. Then when he gets there, it's us with Coolio.
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah, and then we had to like, he had to work with us and help us with the thing, and he's all awkward. And then we end up at Amoeba Records for our big show. And then like, so we're there, and then they trick the kid into thinking like, oh my God. Coolio comes in, he's all, yo, cuz, was that your sister outside? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, go outside. And he goes outside, and there was fake blood on the ground and an ambulance going away. They're like, your sister got beat up by skinheads.
That's MTV
I
shit.
swear.
That's so lame.
And then he's like crying and fucking like, and then I just felt bad. He was like this little kid, and I'm like, oh my God.
That sounds like the Ice House in Fullerton.
Yeah, it does. And then I saw him in Ventura at the Ventura Theater at a Death by Stereo show, and he was like, yeah, man, like a lot of people really just fucking wouldn't leave me alone anymore. Like he's all fucked up. I'm sorry, bro. And fucking, but Coolio's this rad. MTV's like, yo, we'll take you to the Jones Cafe. And everybody goes to fucking sit there and eat. And fucking, he gets on the phone. He's like, yeah, man, I need an eighth. You know, and he's like, bring it to the fucking Jones Cafe, blah, blah, blah. What do you want to eat? And the MTV guy that's paying for him was sitting next to him, like looking at him like, what? And he's like, okay. The waitress goes up, he's like, I need 2 chicken sandwiches, some fries. He just starts ordering on the tab for his friends, right? And so the fucking dude's come. He's like, hold on a second. He goes outside, comes back in with this huge fucking sack of weed, and fucking like takes them like their meals to go. And then fucking we go back to the fucking studio, and they're all Coolio. We need you to move your car. It's like in the middle of fucking everything, and he's like, just throws the keys at the dude, and as the dude goes to get it in, he's all, have it detailed.
That's gangster, dude.
The guy's all, what? And we're standing there like, and he looks at us. He's all, should get your shit detailed too. And I was like, I'm good. Like, we're in like a Chevy van, you know, like so. And so then it just gets crazier and crazier. We're at Amoeba.
Was Dan Palmer in the band?
Yeah, it was incredible.
Man.
I saw Coolio shoplift a VHS video, a used VHS tape. He put it in his pocket. He's like, 40 in a bag.
Just stoked?
Yeah, he's a hoodlum, dude. He's just a fucking hoodlum.
The real
dude.
deal.
Yeah, and then he was like
at Amoeba?
Yeah. And at one point, one of the guys from TV was like, Coolio, I think it's so cool that, you know, you could be doing anything in the world you want, but you're here doing this thing for charity and helping show this kid the right way. And he's all, I'd rather be fucking snowboarding right now.
Snowboarding?
Bro, what? He's all, whatever. Imagine this is a good idea.
Like all bombed?
Well, yeah, we had Coolio's number for a while, and we kept calling him, and he would answer, and he would talk to us. He left our guitar player's voicemail. I called my friend Paul in New York from this band, Kill Your Idols, this old hardcore band. I'm like, hold on a second. I just had him on the phone. He would just like talk to people for me. And we were hanging out with him. He was weird, man.
Talk to people for
Yeah, and he told us all these weird stories. And like, he's like, yeah, I've been everywhere. I went to Egypt one time. I'm like, what was it like, dude? He's like, boring, man. I just want to get like a fucking Egg McMuffin or some shit.
He's like, I was bombed.
He was just so crazy, dude. He's like, he goes, everybody was inside the pyramid, like, meditating. I was, fuck.
I want to go to McDonald's.
He's a rat. He was super cool, but he was just fucking, like, so just like, fuck all that shit, man. I just want to fucking do it. I just want to hang out. Smoke some weed. Get McDonald's.
Just very simple guy. Very simple.
Great guy.
Yeah.
He had the cool hair.
Right.
He was a really cool guy. And and the quote of the century, he goes to his homie Ghost. He's all, hey Ghost, because he was trying to talk to me about music, and I was like, and he's all, what's that punk band I like? He's all, what? It's that punk rock band I like, the one that wears all the masks.
Slipknot?
Yeah, he's all, Slipknot. He's like, yeah, I love punk rock.
Of course you love punk rock.
Yes, you do.
You know what's funny? When Skate Master Tate was here Wednesday, he had a stack of like physical photos, like from like Save on Drugs, like from the 90s and 80s. And he was showing them to the camera, and he had Eazy-E squatting down with like just dressed all gangster with like the leather gloves with his like the cut off fingers, holding the Skate Master Tate longboard, like just throwing a dub. And I was like, that's so fucking killer.
Dude, he
like,
came in here.
Eazy-E with a longboard.
He came in here with a tape player. And
with
a
Money
tape.
Mark.
Yeah, with Money Mark.
Oh, get this.
And then a tape, the tape of the living room.
Yeah, no. So I booked Skate Master Tate. He books Money Mark and Mad Skiba from Alkaline. So we got all three of them here.
Weirdest combo.
And I
ever.
say, I go. Okay, Skate Master Tate, you're the OG. Weird. Skate Master Tate, you're the OG. Whatever you want to do, like you're Nickelodeon before Nickelodeon. You know what I mean? Like Skate TV, right? I'm like, whatever you want to play, you play. He goes, yeah, I'm just gonna spin cassettes tonight. He goes, I got this cassette of Ice-T, Booyah Tribe, Cypress Hill, and Kid Frost passing the mic for 3 hours in my apartment. Never heard.
Wow.
So
Ever.
he's playing it on a Walkman, just like all like.
No, but
like,
it was like the bigger one. You know, the,
yeah.
with
And
the
it's
flip
like
up?
the volume's coming out, and Money Mark is just holding the mic for him to pick
The
it up.
speaker. Now,
and
now
we're
let
listening
me
to
tell you
Cypress
why.
Hill freestyle with.
Now let me tell you why Money Mark is such an expert with the mic on the tape player. Money Mark does the fucking most incredible fucking thing I've ever heard of. He does cassette DJ sets. So what he does is he cues up all the songs, right? He's got a clothesline behind him. He has two of those flat tape players, and he pushes play, right? He has the microphone over the speaker for the whole house with the microphone, and it sounds amazing because it's fucking so just and he's got it, and then he just like pushes play, fades over to the other song. Microphone, eject, throws the tape out, grabs the cover. He's like, has a clothespin, and he pins it to the line, and then loads the tape and play. Fade over.
The whole tape scene in Mexico City. He does a lot of shows there.
Exactly.
Like the kids are like snort gasoline, the fumes, and like do like spin the cassettes all day, slow it down.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And he there's some great
Sounds
things.
like their version
In
of
DF.
syrup.
Yeah, in DF, in Mexico
Crazy,
City.
right?
In DF, there's this. Let me tell you guys about this raging scene that's going on in DF. Well, I know about this because Money Mark went there and opened for this band called Hello Seahorse that I work for. I've tour managed, and there's this big deal in Mexico. They're a big deal everywhere, but in Mexico they're very renowned, popular band. And he produced a record, so they had him open for their concert, doing his DJ set, right? So they said that the whole crowd was like nobody knew what was going on. He's playing Foreigner. It fades into like
Styx.
Debbie Deb,
Tommy Shaw
then
solo
into like
record.
Styx or whatever he likes, right?
Tommy
And
Shaw,
finally,
Alex
one of the
Lifeson
guys,
solo.
right? One of the guys from Hello Seahorse ran out and gets in the mic and goes, "This is Money Mark from the fucking Beastie Boys," and the whole place is like, "Ah!" Like this dance, this fucking shit, dude. How rad is that, dude?
That's ripping.
Amazing. But anyways, that was a big tangent. But the cassette DJ thing is pretty revolutionary.
It's pretty
I think.
awesome.
Question about
Taking a step backwards to go to the future.
Right?
Hey.
Lakers. Okay, here's the deal, man.
Right to it.
Okay, here's the deal. I want to like the Lakers completely, but I don't because of this, like the way they're playing.
Okay.
Ouch.
Right? But,
Does that make you a fair weather fan?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm more of a Clipper fan. I'm honest, but like I like the biology of me being from LA. It's like I want the fucking Lakers to win,
Sure.
and I'm getting upset about it without even realizing it.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Yeah, because they're giving us so much wins for so long, so many championships. They've been the team.
I'm getting frustrated for them.
When they start having bad seasons, people kind of like lose their loyalty and kind of start. I guess I'll do the Clippers.
I'm not even
now.
into
Fair
sports.
weather fans.
I'm not even into sports, but like, shouldn't you have to earn your fans? Like, whatever you do, it shouldn't just be a given.
Yeah, like a band,
if
right?
you're sucking, like, why should people just be devoted to you?
Right.
You know?
No matter what the brand is before,
Yeah,
like,
whatever.
If
Yeah,
you're
whatever it is.
losing,
if you're into a certain porn star and she gets all dumpy, like,
yeah,
you're gonna. Still
if she's
be-
not shiny no more,
right?
Then don't buy her videos no more.
Yeah, you gotta keep that shit tight, right?
Yeah, game tight.
And so, quickly, can you remind all the listeners we haven't at all tonight that they can call in?
You could call in at 800-893-9562, and we could talk about gangs. We could talk about public transportation.
You can call in for your
taco
shout-outs.
stands. You know
Taco
what?
trucks.
Shout-outs,
Let me
eh?
tell you something. Red Line, this is for you. Vermont and Santa Monica exit. Grand burritos.
Oh yeah, I know everything. Yeah,
dude, that is so
Hey,
good.
I bring it up every time.
If
but
you get off
Taco
the same
Zone.
exit and go just right and go down Santa Monica to Virgil, there's a great taco truck. It's always parked out in front of the Virgil little bar.
Does it rip?
Dude, it rips. It's so awesome. Yeah, it's my new one I go to. Yeah, I'm all about the taco trucks.
Yeah,
now. That's my new thing. Like it's like either El Cholo or like just taco trucks.
Zone in Echo Park.
We gotta
That's
try it.
the truck to go
Okay,
to.
before we take
Always in
our
Echo
second
Park.
and last music break, I got to ask you, Black Flag or Flag?
I'm staying out of that argument.
Black Flag or
I
Flag?
like your stance.
I'd say the original Black Flag.
With Greg Ginn, right?
With all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Flag or Flag?
I like Flag because, Bill Stevenson and Stephen Egerton are pretty much heroes of mine. So
Right.
having them involved, it's pretty awesome.
Greg Ginn guitar? No, not really.
Sure. Yeah, he's great. When we played with Flag and Black Flag over the summer last year, and yeah, he's definitely great. Guitar. It'd just be cool to see all those guys get back together.
Imagine seeing Flag with
know.
Greg on guitar.
Yeah, or just how about like what it should really be is this Black Flag. Like we were talking this morning. Just make it happen. Like they've got to like.
You see, but
Ginn,
here's
Rollins. Like
here's where I defend Greg because he's the source of the sound, right? He wrote all the music, half the lyrics, and he developed a rad label for his band, Black Flag, which was the band that paved the way for everybody, and then signed bands like Soundgarden, Husker Du, Bad Brains, Descendants. And it's like, well, your guitar style, like no one's touched it.
No one has touched that style.
So it's like, just get Rollins, get Bill Stevenson, and get Kira, and do that lineup.
Yeah,
That's never recreated.
There you go. That's what they got to do. They want to make it right.
You know what's rad about Greg Ginn? One time we played with you guys. No, we played with Pennywise at the Vault in Long Beach.
I was there when he came up and played. Yeah,
yeah, and that was Tyler came to see us to learn the bass lines that night. Anyways, we played the Vault with Pennywise, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna play a Black Flag song with Greg Ginn tonight." I'm like, "Fucking, that's awesome!" Fucking rolled up on a 10-speed,
dude. When I worked
just
at
fucking
SST,
walked in, put a guitar on.
I go to the P.O. box.
I was like, "Oh, that guy's so awesome! He's so cool!" He's not all cool, trying to be like, "I'm Greg."
Dude,
Roll my back
Greg
from my
Ginn
house.
is the reason why I take public transportation, because when I worked for SST in like the early 2000s, he would come up here from Long Beach to go to raves in his OP swimming trunks. Just fucking like.
He's part of that club of what the lesser known punk dudes that were
it.
ravers.
Yeah.
Like Joe Strummer was super into jungle, and he was at all kinds of raves and stuff. There's like
Everything.
old punk dudes super into rave. Waddy from the Exploited, when you're like out,
When he's on
we
tour?
played with him before in
he was
Europe.
into raves?
That dude listens to fucking Gabber all day. If he's got headphones on, it's all. What? Everybody's like, yeah, all he does is listen to Gabber back there. I'm all, really? Oh, yeah, that's what he does. He listens to fucking hardcore techno the whole time. Weird, huh? Anyway,
All right, last
so we're
music
taking a
break.
music break. We're going to listen to some music by the Free Moral Agents.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
on the strings of a kite above. On the wind, he lets me go against their rising eyes. This way will find me home. Goodbye, dead heart, dead heart. show them a dream of rescue to die alone.
websites and what you got coming up and shows and gigs and clubs and records.
Let's start with Dennis. Dennis, let us know what you got coming up.
All right. Next Goodfoot at Alex's Bar in Long Beach is on Friday, March 21st.
All right. Got anything coming up with the band?
That's a good question. I'll get back to you on that. We were supposed to play on Thursday, but that got canceled.
Where can we find out about the band and Goodfoot and everything you're doing?
Okay, Goodfoot. Look for me on Instagram, DJ Dennis Owens. And also we have a Facebook page under The Goodfoot. And Free Moral Agents, we have a Facebook page and we have a Bandcamp. And also look for us at Free Moral Agents on Instagram.
Okay. Chris?
We strung out. We have a show this month. We're playing in Solano Beach at the Belly Up Tavern on
I love that
March,
venue.
Love that
March
place.
29th.
I've seen
Great
RKL
venue.
there.
Oh,
I saw Bad Brains there.
RKL just played last night in Santa Barbara.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's his
you
hometown,
recorded.
Santa Barbara.
You have something coming out with Marty Friedman. You played bass on. Plug that real quick.
What?
yeah,
Marty Friedman from Megadeth?
Yeah, I played on Marty Friedman's new album called Inferno. It comes out, I believe it comes out late April. It's on Prosthetic Records. And,
on Prosthetic. Amazing. Anything you've been working on the side or anything?
I'm just giving guitar lessons at home.
Hey,
you
if
really?
somebody wants to get it, that's amazing.
Hey,
If
man.
If somebody wants to get a guitar lesson from Jake Colley of Strung Out, how do they do
Just
that?
write to jake@strungout.com.
I want to
Dude, that's
learn. I
amazing.
want to learn the first
Yeah,
four
it's-
Metallica records, note for note.
Oh, you got it, man. Come on over.
Seriously?
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna
You're amazing at
I'm
guitar.
gonna
You're just giving
PayPal you the
lessons out?
money.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I'm gonna PayPal you the money, and then I'm gonna get a weekend $10 pass for Metrolink
Okay.
and go from LA to Simi Valley. But you're not at Simi
no,
Valley
I'm-
no more.
I'm close.
Oh, let's take the
he's-
red
yeah,
line.
He's close, yeah.
It's a
Right
red
on.
line, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Even
definitely.
even quicker. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Any plug your guys' websites?
Well, we're just really doing our Facebook right now for stuff. We have a box set coming out in the
Amazing.
middle of April 15th, I think.
Okay.
It's our first 3 records remixed. And
Plus a live DVD of us playing our second 2 albums live in Montreal.
yeah.
Wow.
Bunch of
That's
cool
on the-
stuff on that.
Really cool camera
It
angles
goes
and stuff.
off
It looks
for you
pretty
guys
cool.
in Montreal.
Yeah,
I've
it's a
seen
good-
it. It's fucking unbelievable. That's gonna be a great
Australia.
DVD.
Yeah, then we go to Australia in May.
Heavy
go to
hit-
Australia
These
in
guys are
May.
heavy hitters in Australia. I'm going with you guys in Australia in May.
Nice.
Shoot,
Yeah,
can,
dude.
can we let
Festival will be good.
Can we let a little cat of the bag about what's going on in Australia with your band?
Oh, yeah. Really quick. Chris Aiken of Strung Out will be playing guitar for Death by Stereo in Australia.
Wow.
Boom.
Yeah.
It's released now.
It's with the cat's out of the bag. Now we got to practice.
now we learn the fucking songs.
Damn it. We have to actually go to band practice. Ugh. I was on autopilot. I was doing fine.
Yeah. When there's a new guy, you gotta reteach everything, right?
Chris.
Good thing I learned like 9 of the songs.
Come on, Chris.
I learned 9 of the songs. I used to, I played that one
Well,
song.
actually, Chris has played bass with us on several occasions.
I
when we needed a bass
filled in
player.
that one show.
We did some
played
shows with the Cult together, yeah.
We played the Cult in San Francisco, and
The
then I
Blue
smoked.
Daggers
And then
would
I
be-
smoked crack afterwards.
It was amazing.
Did you smoke crack for the first time?
Oh, this is the second time.
By accident? By accident?
It's a
But did you
Blue
know?
Dagger.
It wasn't by accident.
But you're just like, let's party.
Yeah, it got bad. So
Hey, man.
I'm sober now.
Hey, man. It's not just a catchy band name.
Year and a half sober next week, actually.
We're up to that
Congrats.
shit.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
congratulations. Chris is sober and it's very inspiring.
This is the 121st episode of Los Angeles Nista.
Hey, Eddie, thanks for letting me do this with you, bro.
No, you're
Guys,
amazing.
thank you for
Listen,
coming out.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Thanks
Eddie
for
and
having
Ephraim.
us.
Everybody, Los Angeles Nista on Instagram. Check it out.
Yeah. And this Wednesday, we got the MTA and the Dodger organization are going to come in here and talk about the free Dodger shuttle from Union Station to Dodger Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you got to tune in for that.
And Friday, we got professional skateboarder Tom Knox from Santa
And on
Cruz.
March 10th, Will Dog from Ozo Motley.
And the
Oh, nice.
24th, Caton from Hyrax.
Boom.
All right. Thank you.
Stay tuned.
Thank you, guys.